in our Feast of Feeders tournament, we have a Pascal, we have a Plasma Turtle, we have a Work, we have a Shay Fresh. So I'm pretty stoked to see them all here too.
Absolutely. And you know what, folks? I apologize. We did just unmute ourselves. So you missed the intro part, but we are kicking off here with Happy Sleighing Season for our Festival of Sleighing. We are kicking off with Pugs, which is our pickup games for this month's festivities. And we will actually have our founding fathers of false appearance esports facing off. We have Spentech and Prepaid, both as the team captains here who have picked their teams, and we are traveling to the lovely winter-themed Blizzard world for our first map.
Nice. I'm pretty curious what comps we're gonna go for. We saw Pascal play a lot of main tanks, so I'm expecting a main tank, maybe a Rhine coming out from Pascal. I'm really curious about. Honestly, I think Spentech will probably go Moira. Prepaid, I think he's gonna go Anna potentially. He might be going in Anna. Are we gonna see the sleeping Spen, or are we gonna see the Moira Spentech going after? Oh no, Prepaid is going Moira. So if it's Spentech that goes Moira too, it'll be a great Moira v Moira. You know that they're gonna go after each other.
We will see some really solid ego duels there. That's actually pretty surprising. Prepaid is going Moira. If I recall correctly, he said that he never plays Moira or Mercy.
I thought he didn't care for Moira much. But he's probably playing Moira just because Spen will probably play Moira.
Okay, so we're getting some flexing going on. All right.
Oh, there it is. A Moira v Moira.
All right. Well, we are kicking off here with Blizzard World. We have Prepaid's team kicking off, which is also, they named themselves the Worst, like Bratwurst, W-R-U-S-T. So they're funneling in through the side here. Yeah, Pascal, they didn't even see him. He just bowled straight through them in the back line there, getting some great charge for his ultimate as well. Plasma Turtle peppering down from the sky as that Pharah. So really great damage going into the front line from them as well. And they're getting the pocket that they need. First blood is drawn, and the Brig for red team goes down pretty quick. But
no healers for blue.
Yeah, and Prepaid trying to keep his Rhine alive there as they are pushing onto the point now. And Reinhardt trying to block that shield for everybody, but Plasma Turtle is trying to hold the point.
He's trying to keep it alive. He's trying to keep it going. But Pascal on the same round. Spinning to win, Pascal! No! And Prepaid doing some Moira stuff with the DPS Moira.
Yeah, and it looks like that is a great cap initially there by Prepaid's team, as they are now pushing up the high ground here, trying to get a good position.
They're going aggressive. Yeah.
Ooh. And there's the bomb thrown out by Ash from the blue team here, and he's just putting in the damage into the Rhine shield, and they're taking the free ult charge.
I'm a little surprised by that, but Bob is dead, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he went down, even though he does eventually leave on his own. No big deal there. Oh, nice block of the shatter there by Plasma Turtle, and he gets stunned down. Both Reinhardts charge into each other and stun down. Coalescence coming out from Prepaid. You can see so many targets there for that as well.
Ooh, Spentech goes right back at it too.
Yeah, he does. And now 2 kills, many kills coming in favor of Spentech's team. And it looks like they're going to fend them off, Tropic.
The Worst that'll be a complete reset for the Worst, but they have quite a bit of time coming. 425 with a rally to start them off here. That is some big damage that can get Zarya already, as well as Lucio. So they have some pretty good ults coming up. Pascal does have a graph potentially coming up too, so that really needs to be built up to get some ult economy balance here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, that rally that the red team has, so good at just making any push you want to be aggressive.
And there it is.
Yep, rally comes through, and 2 kills in favor of Prepaid's team here as they continue to push back blue. The charge comes through, and Spentech trying to do his best to heal and be the DPS for everyone, but he gets taken down as well.
Taken down by Prepaid. There it is. I'm surprised that there wasn't any tactical crouching there. You know, Prepaid had something to say about that, and the shatter comes right back out. Will this be enough to hold this?
Yeah, nice block there.
Doesn't look like it. It does look like the Worst does get That second point with 450 on the clock, Sid. Wow. And they're continuing to go up there aggressively.
Yeah, wow. And I mean, hopefully Pita Bread there can retreat enough to regroup with his team and not get sectioned out. There he is. He's got the reinforcements he needs to, you know, let everyone regroup there for blue.
Ooh, block shatter.
Yeah, block shatter. Thank you, Tropic. And
but grab comes out.
Trying to keep everyone alive with that little miss there, prepaid, not as successful as it looks like. That is a lot of kills coming in favor of blue since they successfully mowed down the red team.
Yes, it looks like the best will be completely making the worst reset at this moment. They're holding this corner here. We have a rally coming in from Mommy Issues, so we know that there will already be an upper hand for the best. But Shea Fresh, we saw his big bombs in last tournament, so I'm expecting nothing less from him for our pugs tonight.
That's absolutely true. But Spentek has his well, they both have coalescence.
Ooh, popped
his, yep. Trying to, going for the lamp a little. There we go. Okay. Both coalescences have come through. They don't find any kills, but kills now coming in favor of blue team as Pascal does take down the main tank. Really nice job there.
Oh, the boop coming through. And it looks like reset coming in from the worst. They had a really good time bank, and the best are just really burning that time off, which is great. But grabs are coming into play here, Sid. We have a grab bomb coming into play. I forgot to mention that we are going no roll lock, so it is goats in a round. So it's all about the old economy right now, and red is looking great.
Absolutely, they are. And you know, with we've seen a lot of shatters blocked today, so I wonder what I guess not blocked there. Really nice job for the team there. What a beautiful lamp, saving everyone with the counter shatter and fire strike, all to keep everyone. Wow, Plasma Turtle just completely clutched that play after the team had invested a lot of opposing ultimates.
I said that it was looking good for red, but no, blue Spentek's team just pulled it around. Plasma Turtle with 3K coming in, forcing the worst to reset once again. But we do have a theater plasma window coming in from Baptiste here, so that could be a really good opening fight. But Grav from Pascal.
Oh man, I mean, we saw Pascal do some really nice work in our Feast of Feeders tournament, especially as a tank. So
there it is. There's theater window.
Yep. And we see
big grab though.
Rallied there. And not enough to keep them alive.
Beautiful grab coming from Pascal though.
And that's gonna have to be a reset there for the red team once again. Tropic, they've only got 148 left on the clock. Blue is doing a great job at whittling away this time bank and mitigating the ultimates that the red team has.
They really need to get a big shatter here that with some follow up. And we're initiating right off the bat with there it is.
Big
shatter coming in
cancel
from
the
Plasma
coalescence. Wow, he's got to feel good about canceling prepaid's coalescence there. The window comes through for Spentek's team, and bullets are trying to get shot as well.
Ooh, we're going skill orb time. Anybody? Nope.
Nope, not quite. But Mommy Issues does get another last kill there. And I mean,
and we have a rally coming in from Headsalt, which will be really great for that last push that we have. They have a minute left. Will Prepaid's team do this? They do have some great ults coming up, and nothing coming for blue. So we got to get a big rally, big grab.
Yes, they do. They need to, that grab needs to catch a lot of people, and the rally needs to come through at the right time to keep the team alive.
Ooh.
Wow, what a great pin there onto the Baptiste from Plasma Turtle, taking out one of the main healers, and Pita Bread just more kills following in favor of Spentek's blue team here. Deepa Bomb does get thrown, doesn't find much, but Shefish just gonna have to remech there. There's only 22 seconds left, so it's possible they could get a touch and maybe
potentially.
They do have 2 ultimates to work with, though.
Yeah,
so
they do have 2. Could be pretty good, especially like a shatter window. There's a shatter, only one. Not too bad.
Yeah, and the immortality field does come through nicely, keeping everyone alive. Fresh.
Grab.
There he's putting in work as the ball getting bubbled nicely as well. He does get stunned. This is
we're spinning to win. We're trying to spin to win.
They had some great big changes there. And oh, there's this beautiful job there by Plasma Turtle, still doing massive work as the Reinhardt on the front line. You can see him alternating between shield and swinging the hammer, definitely keeping that pressure on. Takes down Head Salt as well. Nice job there. And Peter Bread also breaking down work. Wow, Prepaid pops his Coalescence, trying to keep his team in this fight here. Pops the Healing Orb, trying to keep everyone alive desperately. General Manager Prepaid healing his team as best as he can.
Nice save from Diva.
Nice
she has
save,
bombs.
yeah.
She is bombing on payload. Is
There
she
it
gonna
is.
get it? Is this gonna be a
Great
big
zoning.
bomb? Potentially, no.
I mean,
Rallies
this is
are going on line 2. It is just
Plasma
chaos
Turtle-
here. Everybody is pressing Q as soon as they get them.
I mean, there's no other way to do it at this end of game fight. Plasma Turtle got another huge pin, and
Woo.
I mean, oh, and Plasma Turtle finally gets taken down. Peter Bread, though, does take down Prepaid with a melee to finish him off as well, but it looks like, I mean, it still could be anyone's fight. People are still rolling through, getting kills. Peter Bread, oh, takes down 2. That is huge for Spentex team. That's gonna be them cleaning up red.
That was a great call coming in from Spentek at the end. They're just cleaning up fights. But wow, that last fight there, Sid, definitely bringing some GOAT memories. With the brawls coming in and, you know, just, whew.
Yes, I totally agree there. You know, it's been a long time since we've seen goats, so it was definitely a little bit on the refreshing side.
That's true. I am surprised that we didn't see any, like, classic Zen, you know, Zen Brig, Lucio, Diva,
Yeah,
Zar,
I mean,
Ryan
if you're gonna
goats.
go
I'm curious if we'll
goats.
go classic goats, if
Yeah.
we're gonna still go the Moira.
Okay.
I'd be curious to see Prepaid spend Zen dueling out. That would be pretty fun too.
Yeah. Ooh, I hope that they stick on this Echo pick. That would be a great addition, especially if they go with a Mercy too. You have 2 aerial support players playing it. That would be great. That'd be fun.
That would. I'm curious. Oh, and we might just go single heals here potentially.
Oh,
You know, who needs a healer? What are healers?
Yeah, or
It's
what
all
are
on prepaid
self-healing
shoulders.
characters? Okay, so let's. Wow, that is an interesting defensive line for the red
ooh.
team here.
I
They've got a
hope that
lot
I
of-
see. I hope that I see some good prepaid battle mercy coming from prepaid.
Mhm.
Not that he has to heal 5 people or anything.
Right.
You know, we'll see.
Yeah, I will.
Very.
Probably
I'm
shouldn't get
thinking
your
that they're
hopes up
thinking they're going
too
goats.
much on that.
Very anti-goats. All right. Well, we will see how this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now we have Spentex blue team pushing up the main front gate here as the work, just putting in some work here on the back, really peppering lots of hard rocket damage in the back line as they're trying to approach, puts a lot of pressure onto the healers as well. Plasma Turtle just swinging away, having a heyday. His ball is, so I mean, he's a little pinata around.
Ooh.
Great kills coming in through from Head Salt 2 to wrap it
Ooh,
up.
prepaid is
Oh,
getting.
Prepaid's hacked in the
Oh,
back.
he almost got the battle off. Almost. Dang.
Oh,
It's
almost
one round
victorious.
And does the pickle to death. Ouch.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is a huge disadvantage for Red as Prepaid has to walk back as their only healer. Hopefully
Definitely.
Blue can capitalize on this as they look like they are.
They have a barrage,
They're
though. I mean, they
chasing-
could potentially try to trickle in. But I'm not sure if it'll be worth it in the end here.
I
Looks like
don't-
that'll be a full reset.
Yeah, there's no way that they're, I mean,
100%.
after Prepaid died as the only healer for Mercy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no, they're continuing on. They're gonna barrage
Wow.
here. Okay, all right.
Okay.
We have a trade coming in. Not too bad. Is Prepaid gonna res? He's thinking about it. He does pull off the res, but is dead by Pascal in the end there.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get to live through that res there, but oh, Mommy Issues gets eliminated from the Diva as well, so healers getting swapped out a little bit, and well, there it is, the cap from the blue team coming through successfully. There's a nice
You know
late
what?
kill onto
They
the baby
did.
Diva.
They did get some ults out from blue, so not completely not worth it. And we have a Velt coming in from prepaid next fight, which could help the rest of the team with a mines. So we will see. But Pascal, we saw his reses. I mean, his grabs. So he just needs one big grab. Oh, the hack comes
Ooh,
out. Only getting
5-man
all of them.
EMP. Wow, and the Earth Shatter there to follow it up. Sit everyone on the ground. Not sure if Plasma Turtle meant to fall down or not, but he put everyone on the ground during that. Pita Bread does D-Mech baby, what does D-Mech Diva, and she goes down after that shortly. Work still putting in the work in the back line, taking down Spentek while no one else is paying as much attention, but the rest of his team is still just trying
Oh,
to
he
do
wants
their
to fly
best.
to somebody so
Oh,
badly. And
prepaid!
oh,
And yep, there we have Prepaid, who
yes.
got stunned
You
out
know
of
what?
his Mercy
He
Res,
was trying to go to the
and
ball. You can tell. He had the panic, like, please let me fly to you, ball. And it didn't
yeah.
happen.
I mean, I guarantee you
So
Spentek
he
is
went to
over
the next
there.
closest one.
Right. Spentek's like, yeah, Prepaid, keep feeding me. Res, so you can hold still. It's easier to hit you. All right, and now we have, they're still pushing the cart at a really solid pace. We have 3:30 on the clock. Barrage comes through, finding
Nice.
two tanks. Wow, work
Oh,
took
but
down
head
both
salt.
tanks,
What
but
happened
Headsaw,
there? Ouch.
we're just gonna say self-stucky, got themselves with their own sticky bombs. Work was literally at 3 health just now. Really needs to, oh, and Pita Bread takes him down because he was 3 health.
Yep, tickled to death.
Yeah, and it looks like the blue team is still continuing to push forward here. Hasn't quite
Ooh,
pushed the
Spentek getting
plane
a
all the way
2K
yet.
though.
There it is.
Nice,
Checkpoint
getting the
achieved.
two
And Coalescence
425.
killed too. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, what a
Oh,
pin!
unfortunate pin from Prepaid. Wow. Prepaid said, screw the healer. We're going to go to Hasno. So we're going Hanzo, going for Prepaid.
Wow.
And good doggo will be the good doggo healing the team.
All right. Well, he's probably going to need to be a god doggo to heal all of his teammates, in my opinion.
Easy, yeah.
But we have
just don't miss your shots.
Right. No missing.
Oh,
they didn't know.
The
that
camera
they had
was
to go
not
up
on
there.
payload, and that is a win for Spentek's team.
Yes.
Now the question is, did Spentek get carried by Pascal and Work and all the others, or
I mean, we did see some really
he did
solid
get the 2K?
coalescences.
So you know what, that was
He got multiple
that was
kills
great.
during coalescences.
You know, let's
and
out of the prepaid Moira and the Spentek Moira Sid, which one was the winner? No pressure or anything, just all the pressure in the world of answering.
you know, since Prepaid is also our casting coach, I'm gonna say Prepaid. Wink, wink. Right. All right, and folks, we're gonna hop over to our caster cams, but we do need you to bear with us for a moment as I'm going to have a small technical difficulty setting them up. I'm gonna get them realigned, so yes, just hold tight for a minute. I know it's a little crazy at this time, working on it. But Tropic, we have some great pugs or some additional slaying events coming up. Why don't you talk about those?
Oh, yes. So throughout the month of December, leading to our Festival of Slaying on the third week of December, we are having events on Friday. Next Friday, we will see who the best slayer of them all is with a whole FFA lobby. We're going to do some Widow, maybe some Anna Paintball. Maybe we'll do some Hero Gauntlet to see how who's the best of the best.
And you know, I'm still hoping we see the Mercy boxing come through. That's my request.
I mean, that is
for game time.
100%, right? All right,
I think that's one of the most fun game modes possible, in my opinion. Just seeing everyone fly up and then, you know, do a quick little flyby to wham, pop you right there. Oh, all right. So, folks, thank you so much for bearing with me on some of those small technical difficulties. Still a little new to the whole streaming thing and how to set it all up properly. But, yeah, once again, thank you so much. And you can see here on the side, we do have some other details for our upcoming events with the free-for-all battles and the Festival of Slaying tournament. And if you joined us for Feast of Feeders last month, you'll know that it was a draft-style tournament where
auction, yeah.
We had all of the people who signed up for the tournament. They came and showed up, and we all played a bunch of Pugs games, which are these pickup games that you see us playing now. And the coaches scoped out who they wanted, and then we held an auction, and coaches had a certain amount of money to buy the players they wanted to build their team for that tournament. And after that, they all went head to head seeing who was the what is it, hungriest feeder of all. So that was Feast of Feeders. Now we're here at the Festival of Sleighing, right? Where we watch everyone slay each other all day.
Mwahaha. Yes. Where we are starting off with prepaid and Spentech. Going off. Oh, and looks like we're just going to go straight ahead to another one. No change in lobbies. We are keeping the
Okay.
teams
All right.
going at it.
I bet you prepaid was like, you know what? I think that one was a fluke.
We need to go again. That was a warm up.
Right. Just warming up. Same thing here, warming up with some of the producing skills.
Now, we will see if it was a warm up in the sense that he is going to go DPS now because he feels like he needs to be the damage dealer.
Absolutely.
Or if it's just, Moira v Moira again. I'm hoping, we are going to see prepaid on the Anna, it looks like. We did talk about how he was an Anna main. Wasn't he a GM Anna main at one point?
Oh, that is right. He was an Anna main at one point. Wow.
Oh, but Spentech is going to go the Battle Mercy. I'm hoping that we do see some Battle Mercy from him. That is my favorite. That is what I hope for every Overwatch game. Who cares about the DPS? It's all about the Battle Mercy, and if that Anna is supportive enough to give that nano to the Valkyrie Battle Mercy.
Right? I mean, sometimes that's the move. You're like, oh, she's gonna die, and if she dies, no one else stays alive. So you get the nano.
Who cares about Nano Blade? Just give it to the Valkyrie Mercy.
Nano Blade's overrated. But we have Prepaid's red team here rolling out of Volskaya through this first point. This is a 2 capture point map type, so they need to capture the first checkpoint and the second point. This first one is easier for the offensive team to capture, as you can see them just bowling through the initial choke. They didn't have any kind of resistance thrown at them for that there. Pita Bread just raining some rockets from, nasty damage boost. Takes out Prepaid there. Has to be proud of that one. Spentech just like, yeah, let me boost ya. Take care of him. You got a Pita Bread. And that's going to be a reset there for the red team, as they need to regroup to roll out again.
Skedaddling out of there and doing a full reset. And ults are being built. We have a Nano Blade potentially coming out from blue team. Anna could definitely build her ult pretty quickly with a barrage coming from above. So we will see how that's combated.
Yeah,
on the red side. I mean, we have immortality though, so that's something.
Yeah, and Head Salt switches over to the McCree, probably trying to put a little bit more pressure onto that.
But there's going to be a barrage right now. He's looking for that barrage. He fast the barrage. Oh, it's coming. Nope. Oh, no. He ran out of gas. He's noping it. Nope.
I mean, you may not even need the barrage at that point.
It may not actually, yeah.
And now they're putting some good pressure onto this choke point as they're pushing through.
You know what? Pita Bread is just doing such great damage right now, Sid.
Oh, yeah.
He has such good spam damage that Red is going full to, they almost have like 3 DPS on there. I mean, hit scan with Shave Fresh on the Baptiste.
Yeah.
And nobody can kill Pita Bread. They're probably so mad right now.
I can relate. It is tough when you're like, cool, so we had all of you switch to hit scan and the pharmacy's still just raining down with
He's looking though. Pita Bread's looking for it. And Spentech's just
done.
Oh, there it is! There it is! Oh! Work probably was like, no, Farah, I'm hooking you.
And Mommy Issues coming up with another 2 kills after that.
Yeah.
Just plain skill-oriented kills.
Will Spentech also res that, potentially? Oh, no. No res coming in from Spen.
That's okay. He wanted to shoot
he's won, though. Okay, whew. We have a Zen coming in from prepaid, though, so he's going to take this ferret into his own hands.
Ooh.
Getting the Discord out, but, unfortunate initial pick from Good Dog.
Yeah, and looks Spentech gets the res successfully back onto Pascal, and Blue Team just holding here at the choke, keeping Prepaid's team from being able to push through very easily, or I mean, really at all at this point so far.
And they are just
echo from Good Dog. From Good Doggo. Hopefully that will put some great pressure on this guy. Blade comes through. Mommy Issues gets 2, but the flex in return from trying to find some kills after that. Oh, and the focus beam takes him down quick, but Spentek brings
Spentek's
him
there to
back
rest.
into the game so
Nice.
fast. He was dead for maybe 1 full second.
Man, they have some ults coming up. It's only 30 seconds online. They have the ult advantage. Plasma Turtle really needs a big flux to just stop this whole and just completely hold this.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping to see a good Deadeye. Maybe Deadeye window.
Yeah, I mean,
They gotta get
also...
in though. 10 seconds is coming up here.
Yeah, they have to touch the point at any point.
Who's gonna touch the point? Oh, we have to touch. I don't think anybody's gonna touch.
Are they? We have the flux come through.
No touching. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
Okay. Well, let's just say Spentek's team, first point hold, really nice work.
I mean, okay. Pita bread and mommy issues. Deadly combination. We had pita bread raining in from the sky while mommy issues just went around slashing on the ground. It was, causing chaos from above and below. Great, great combination there.
Yeah, and I mean, Spentek was pocketing pita bread as that pet Farah, making them a pharmacy. Yeah. And for those of you who aren't familiar with what pharmacy means, those two characters are called Farah and Mercy. So when they're, linked up all the time together, and that Farah's getting her healing pockets and damage boosting pockets, we call it pharmacy. Most of you probably already know that already, but some of you who may be newer to the game, or, supporting people that you know on the stream or playing and whatnot. Got to keep everyone in the loop.
It looks like we have a Anna coming in from Spen, a Hammond going to the tank side for prepaid. What I'm thinking prepaid is thinking is he's going to make some chaos, displace the backline so they don't have any healers in the backline, because I gotta say the healers are really keeping the blue team up and the damage dealing.
But
that initial damage! Prepaid's running! He's spinning the way! He says absolutely not as blue just comes in rushing in and going aggro. Oh, that was a great hook initially.
Yeah, that was huge. Prepaid had to bowl through to try to save his teammate right there, and unfortunately,
and he's trapped
in the back. He can't reinforce his team yet. Blue
nothing is going to plan
right now. and Spentek's team only needs to cap this point 20%.
Oh, and that. Pascal coming in with the friendly hook. You gotta say hello there at the end. And the best wins. The best does win there. Ending it with Pascal's friendly hook, saying hello right after you kill. And here it is. Sid, that was a deadly combination. Pita bread, raining justice from above. Here's that moment. I was yelling, he's gonna use his ult. He's gonna use his ult, but he did not use his ult. He just went in and just kept killing.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
But shout out to those damage boosts by Spentek, constantly on the screen the whole time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%. I gotta say that Pita Bread and Mommy Issues probably did carry Spentek. But Spentek kept him alive, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely. And we're gonna hop back over to our caster cams real quick.
And it looks like we are resetting. The lobby. Nice. We're gonna be switching teams now once again. Whew. Will prepaid? Okay. Will prepaid just say, okay, that's it? It's a 2-0, or do you think that they're gonna play again? That is the question.
Ooh.
Will prepaid succeed, or be like, okay, fine?
We haven't known prepaid to just bow out of anything that easily. Or I think I'll just roll over and be the loser. That sounds okay with me.
Yeah, no worries. 2-0, that's it.
You know what? I really don't mind losing. Yeah.
So we will see.
All right, and it looks like we also have some other players for them to mix up the teams with as well. We've seen some of these people come through from the Feast of Feeders tournament. I remember Revenant. We have Unbreakable and Icy Heels too. So,
and I did learn that Revenant equals Wolfie, who is part of our FA Scarlet team.
Oh,
I learned that during during the Feast of Theaters.
Oh,
Hello,
look at
Jojo.
that. And remind me, Tropic, what is the SR ranking of our Scarlet team again?
Scarlet Team is 4.4. So
Ooh,
I'm excited to see. We saw some really great Widow coming in from Revenant last time. So I'm
yeah.
pretty excited. Who will be the first person who gets that person? Um, but it looks like we have, let's see, Orion, also a great DPS. We saw some
Yes.
great, and Icy, I do remember that name as well.
Icy
So
was.
I'm pretty excited.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in. And again, guys, best feast Festival of Slain is coming on December 18th, Friday, 8 p.m. Come sign up and join all the festivities. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a nice, fun auction draft style tournament. We're gonna have our fun mixed up teams, and well, we'll see who is the best at slaying during the slaying season.
And if you're asking yourself, like, Sid, how do I join and sign up for this tournament?
Yeah,
Go down below into our Discord and join the Discord, and it's going to be right an announcement. Fill out that Google form, and you're all set. We'll see you on Friday,
yeah.
December
Come
18th.
join the fun. And we welcome everyone of all skill ranges, okay? You could be some little noob who just switched over from console, all right? Happens to the best of us. We all get upgrades. Or, you could be like Revenant, where we mentioned on the 4.4K team. You're just
Yeah, you just
some
click the heads easily. It's
easier than
or
others.
yeah, or you can be like me who tries their best to click the heads, but it never happens.
Right, absolutely. Or, walking around that one box that just, for
That's
some
true.
reason, you can't, I couldn't walk around it all the way. Got stuck in the corner. Oops.
Getting caught on corners. I mean, Jeff, fix game, please. Thanks.
Please, please. I mean, I'm still hoping Jeff gets us some kind of flamethrower character. Are we talking about that the other
Yes,
day?
we
We
were talking about
have,
that the other
we
day.
have May. She does the
It would be great.
freeze. And
I
Torb's
mean,
molten core, where he launches lava everywhere, that's just like a little lava launcher. That's not a flamethrower. We need
that is
flamethrower.
true. I want like a legit like burning, kind of like how when Ash's dynamite burns somebody and they're like No, I want it to be like blood, yet like screaming like, oh shit, I'm on fire.
All right, so you want to
Like we're mixing in some
Mandalorian,
Diablo.
Boba Fett, like yeah. We're melting armor with this fire.
Yeah, exactly. We're going like hardcore. Bring in some Dark Souls themes here, where
Ooh,
it's just like
you died.
yeah, but praise the sun.
Right, right.
That'll be the character. Praise the sun, and it's all flamethrowers. Yeah.
Oh, and then we did have some recent patch note updates.
Oh, that's right. Diva
Yeah.
is coming back with shield increase. It's a 300, 300. So that's like it's like our earlier seasons before they nerf that.
Now, when you say shield, you actually mean her defense matrix, right?
No,
Oh, you
they
mean her
like
armor?
yeah, her armor. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that's what I
okay.
meant. They're fixed or they're not fixing, but they're like that's the buff, I think.
Totally, yeah. Okay, okay.
So
Nice.
so
Well,
yeah, I'm pretty
maybe
curious.
that'll make her a little bit more. I mean, she's already a tank, right? Hard to take down. And the defense matrix alone, that is a crazy ability. The ability
Yeah.
to eat projectiles, including ultimate projectiles.
And they recently buffed Ryan as well. They buffed his health, I think.
Okay.
And they buffed something else, but I forgot. But it looks like we were going right back at it. Prepaid did snatch up the Revenant and also has Depresso, who was in the winners team for Feast of the Feeders on Mevin's Executioners. So I'm gonna see some great play. Depresso also was the one who battled Mercied during Feast of Feeders.
Okay.
So
Okay.
already a +1 for Depresso.
Nice.
And on Spentech's side, stream is a little blurry right now, but Icy is on that side. I do remember his name, Orion. So I'm pretty excited for this team coming up.
Absolutely.
For both. It is 2-0 right now. Spentech is up in the Spend versus prepaid battles, a Pugs night tonight. The question is if they'll go back to goats. If it is just a lobby that is, no roll lock, so do what you want.
Right.
So we'll see. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
And we're going to pop over straight to the full game scene now. And you can see that we have all these nice festive Overwatch Christmas decorations up at this time. Apologies for the stream quality. We will reach out and see if we can get that remedied ASAP. But we do have Prepaid's red team rolling out here through Kings Row in the winter themed Kings Row specifically. Right now they're going around the statue here trying to push forward with that.
A little split.
What was that?
I said it's a little split. I'm surprised they aren't just going straight on as a team. But it looks like Orion is just coming up here on top. Revenant just completely getting Revenant right off the back. Nice.
Yeah. Wow. And doing a great job here just trying to keep the red team from getting too much ground. Both teams poking each other, baiting out the abilities from one another. Oh, and now Prepaid team's getting aggressive here.
Pressing W.
There it is. Nice. 2 kills in favor of Revenant. That's going to be great for Prepaid's red team.
That was such a switch. Revenant was going on initially with the Ash, going to the dueling the double snipers. We're getting a pause and probably fixing the stream, folks. So just stay with us. It looks like we have a DC actually. Yeah. But Revenant, we had that initial pick with the Ash, facing off between the 2 snipers. Doesn't work, gets picked off by Orion, changes to the Genji and Sid. We saw a present W and Slashin. Oh, wow, yeah. What a change.
It was... Yeah, I mean, that was a great push there from Prepaid's team. They just came out. Yeah. They weren't too aggressive on the first initial engagement like we did see during Volskaya for both teams. But, got that initial little bit of poke damage done and then created that opportunity for themselves to push in and then, get the kills they need to be honest, I do think they were trying to enable Revenant.
I think that, I agree with that. And I think that first initial push for Prepaid team was a little sloppy. We had some going around the statue, had some going on the other side. And usually what works is just press and W all together, really it's all about the shield break at that initial point.
That's true.
Because we want to get that, the shield is going to be blocking all the damage, and we want to just, out damage the other team, ultimately. Yeah. So it worked in that second push. They got the ult charge coming up. Revenant came in, slishing and slashing as well with the Genji. Going more of like brawlish, and it looks like, folks, we are just going to reset. Prepaid team did get that first point, but Orion unfortunately had some connection issues, so we are subbing him out for work on Spentek's team.
Yeah, I bet you will see him again later.
100%.
I bet you he's just rebooting and getting back on. But I would bet money that Prepaid's like, yeah, no problem. We'll take first point again. I'm not worried.
No, he's probably like, guys, don't even worry. 5v6. Dare.
We got it. You're not game. All right, we are going to pop back over to the game scene here.
We have Revenant back on that Genji. I'm thinking that they're just going to press W right off the back. The press is going to speed them in, maybe get a little ult charge at the very beginning. And there he is, Revenant coming around. Statue. Yeah. Burn. Ooh, let's see.
Okay, gets the little health pack there. Really nice job. Work as the Ashe, though, on the high ground.
Yeah, and Revenant's coming for her right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going right around. There it is. The duel is happening now. Pushing on that. As both teams trade.
Yeah.
Rhines.
Both Reinhardts are down. Oh, and Spentek does go down following soon. Oh, and there it is. Kills coming in favor for Prepaid's red team here. Hopefully Sheriff... No, he's not running away. Sorry, buddy.
Nope. He tried. Oh, and there is unfortunate. But Zarya on the red side is charged. Whew.
Yeah. Spentek's team needs to take her down and nullify some of that charge because...
They really do. This needs to be a priority at this moment. And I'm a little curious. I'm not sure if the double sniper is going to be working with Revenant on the Genji. Could cause some havoc. Oh, let's see. Sniper. And Dark does come on top with that duel. Just killing work off the bat. But, we are approaching this corner where the brawl is about to come out.
Absolutely. And we do have, unfortunately, Zarya for Prepaid's team does get taken down, so that grab won't be available for this first fight or for this part of the fight yet. but Dark takes down the opposing DPS as well. So looking good for both teams now as they're still trying to fight around this corner here. Earthshatter comes through,
Ooh, that
doesn't
block,
find
Zarya bubble
anything though.
block.
Yeah,
Ooh.
huge block from the Zarya bubble, and there's the Earthshatter in
4K
response. Jeez.
Blade.
Okay.
Doesn't even matter about any Earthshatter. It's all about Revenant's Blade, Sid. Can you believe that?
I was like, oh, look at that great Earthshatter. Oh, but Revenant killed 4 people. Okay. Which is great.
Revenant,
I mean, Revenant
just playing his own game, just going in. Easy.
I mean, it might as well be FFA against Revenant only. I guess it's not that FFA at that point, but there it is. Grab comes through.
Nice.
Sound Barrier does keep the rest of the team alive as well, and Red's backing off a little bit to gently regroup. Oh, the nanoed Rhine gets slept and bubbled. Wow,
that was
nice
a
job
great
there.
sleep.
Mommy Issues on the tank now. Still a shield
nice.
character like we saw them on the brig earlier.
Oh,
Bob
big
gets
grab
sent
coming
with
in
the
though.
grab as well. Dragons sail
Ooh.
through, following up from Unbreakable, wiping out
That
4
was-
players.
That was a beautiful, that is exactly right now what Spentek's team needed. They needed some sort of ultimate combo to just stall the time coming in and burn some time from prepaid team. They have less than 5 minutes now to just cap this last point. So Spend team is all about the time burner right now.
Yeah, and
but
they
we
have to
have
take that momentum
there it is,
away.
Blade
There's
coming
the
in
Blade.
online.
Yeah, and once again he's getting another 2 kills. Looking for that third, can't quite find it. Tracer's just a little too fast and zips away from him. But that is looking really solid for Prepaid's team as they're just pushing this sled. Nice and winter theme.
We do have a Doomfist coming on for Spentek's team. They have the spawn advantage. This could definitely well done. Nice initial picks coming in from Spen's team. Burning this time down. Is he gonna get the pin? No, he almost. He was so close.
He almost got that pin, but the Reinhardt charged out of the way in time, actually. Not something you always see.
I gotta say, Sid, this Doomfist change coming in from Unbreakable, I think is exactly what they needed. He is just causing some chaos for Prepaid's team and burning on that time. You're now at 4 minutes.
Yeah, and you know, Prepaid's team recognized that Unbreakable was posing a bigger threat than they were ready for, because Dark has switched over to that McCree, and that flashbang could be, I mean, that could be really bad news for Unbreakable here if he gets stopped and then one-shotted, right? But Earthshatter comes through, finds 3 people, and wow, Prepaid's red team still just getting kills, cleaning up in their favor. Spentek did launch the sound barrier. Couldn't quite keep his team alive through it. After that, he's still alive, holding the point.
Yeah, he's trying. Ooh, but you know what, Sid? We have the spawn advantage coming in from Spentek's team, so they are going to be play smart, regroup at this moment, and play stalls. And Icy does go straight forward for it.
Wow.
Oh no!
Nice job there. Grab comes through, catching 2 players, and both the tanks are going down for Spentek's team. Oh man, it is only good doggo left. Oh, blue team's trying to trickle in.
Oh, the celebratory beat from Depresso, and that is Prepaid's team coming 3-0 at this moment on attack with 3 minutes to spare, Sid. Wow. That was, you know what? At the end there, with that change though on Unbreakable, that was they were holding their own ground. So I'm a little curious what Spentek's team will do to attack coming in. Will they go out with that Doomfist? Maybe a Genji of their own. We saw Unbreakable's Genji in Feast of Feeders, and it was pretty unbreakable.
Absolutely, and he was great during the
He was great. We had and it does look like that. Well. We're going Genji.
All right, speak or ask and you shall receive. There he is on the Genji. That would be great if he stuck with it. Although, I mean, this is King's Row. I would sure love to see Prepaid's team bring out the Mei and just punish people.
I would too. I wish, but you know what I'm wishing for more is that Prepaid will get some Battle Mercy done here. Mercy in Prepaid, you're throwing if you don't. Battle Mercy. Please, Battle Mercy. Please, thank you. But Revenant is going on the Soldier for the initial attack, which is pretty great. You know, you get some really good damage with the Soldier's,
Oh, and
Oh,
work!
work
Picking,
put in the work.
yeah,
Woo!
first
That was a
blood
beautiful
drawn
initial.
onto Dark there from work. He gets that opening snipe that we saw straight onto that Ash there with that long range battle. Nice little deflect there from Unbreakable.
We're going
And
flanking
wow,
adventure here.
Unbreakable just takes down the opposing prepaid.
Woo, yes, they
That's
got
rough.
punished there.
Missing a healer already, but Icy Heals does go down as the main tank, so tough for Blue to keep pushing forward with no primary shield. And you can see Dark has actually switched off of that Ashe onto Widowmaker to, you know, put up a fight in the Widowmaker duel against Work.
Yeah, and Prepaid's going back on the going on Baptiste. Revenant going right back on the Genji. Whew, nice. Oh,
yeah, so Widowmaker there, Dark does end up winning the Widowmaker duel after he switches over from the Ashe, and after that, Icy Heals goes down from mommy issues. And Revenant, just the dash, that's not surprising with Revenant on the Genji there. He has been following up on those low health targets all evening. Oh, Shatter comes through. Doesn't find too much, but we do see one kill coming through as the red team continues to hold the choke here.
yes, and Blade is coming out. No nano needed. Getting one. Grav coming to follow. And 2 for red.
Yeah, Revenant.
But work does get dark in the end there. Nice.
Yeah, Revenant's still trying to put in a lot of damage here on the back line. Unbreakable does end up taking him down though.
Nice. And Rally is being pushed. Blue is getting aggressive here, which is a great time. Some of them are dead and they don't have the spawn advantage. But will that grab be enough? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And this Zarya is so charged. Oh my goodness. The last thing you want to do is go against a full charge Zarya.
He needs heals though. Oh, heal the Zarya. She's so charged. Keep it alive.
Max charge, keep me alive. And Dark gets that opening pick onto Spentek. Ooh, that is going to be tough for
that's
Blue
a great initial
to push
pick
on that. That is yeah.
Spentek's team has 135 to push this first point. And Prepaid team is doing a great job in getting that initial pick each time.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna have to do a little bit more.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Dang.
Yeah, and so Revenant does manage to take down Work again after that, and Red Team's just not letting up. And they're giving Spentek's team no chance to push through this initial choke.
Unbreakable's going to the Echo, so I think that there's going to be a little bit more chaos from above. Maybe gonna laser that Genji down potentially. That's a great initial pick from Work. We're trading. Red does come out on top on that brawl though.
Just a little bit there. There's still a chance. We still have 45 seconds left on the clock there. Grab gets thrown, finding 2 people there, and I mean both targets get taken down after that.
Yeah. Spentek does have one more push though coming in. If they can all regroup, let's see if Work will get that initial pick that is needed right now.
Oh, Widow
duel. So close. Dang.
Yep. Doesn't quite come out on top on that one that time. Oh,
nice
he dodged the Earth Shatter.
Big Earth Shatter coming in from Icy. Will the team... Oh, the team is pushing up on that. They are up. Revenant did Blade. But Spentek is coming out on this. Just sucking that Genji. Nice.
Wow, nice job there. Oh, and that charge does not make it very fast.
Turnaround from Spen's team. Icy Hells carrying the team with that Shatter Sid. 4-person Shatter, and the team does follow up. That was a great take from Spentek's team.
Absolutely. They got that big play. And, you know, that's the thing about Overwatch is that sometimes you only need that one really quality push or synergy moment for your team to capture the point or unlock
100%.
the point, in this case here for the hybrid map. We see Work trying to get a pick onto that Genji, but he's deflecting that sniper shot right back into her face. Lamp gets thrown pretty early here from Good Doggo, keeping that blue team alive around this corner here. There is the Coalescence coming out from Spentek and the opposing Grab as well, trying to keep them all grouped up. Window comes out for Prepaid's red team as well, and Icy Hells charges through, doesn't manage to quite find anything, and the Earth Shatter comes through. He charges Shea Fresh down, gets the kill, That's gonna have to be a reset for Spentek's blue team.
100%. But we have a dupe coming on with Unbreakable along with a window from Good Doggo. I really want to see Unbreakable dupe actually the Genji could be really good too. We've seen Unbreakable's Genji play, so it could be a big blade.
It could.
I'm a little curious.
I would love to see him give Revenant a run for his money for
I would too, actually.
Genji blade
so hoping for a
see.
dupe Genji.
Yeah, and
but
Prepaid's team getting really aggressive here as they continue to push forward and are basically trying to corral Spentek's blue team back into their spawn.
Wow, but you know,
Sid. This is an aggressive hold, Traffic. If they mess this up, they can, I mean, it only takes one little pick. They're going behind. There's the grab thrown from Red Team Zarya here, grouping up a lot of players in the process. One kill comes in onto Shea Fresh and Icy Hells as well. Unbreakable trying to do some peppering damage here in the back. Gets a couple people low, has to drop back for some heals. Looks like he's going around the other direction, trying to find a better vantage point here, but look, Work is giving a little laugh over there to Revenant. Revenant doesn't
just pushing
mind.
the payload along. Oh, he says hello to Revenant. We're pushing it on. We're saying hi. We're making friends. We're making friends.
There we go. Nice little wraith.
Oh, but Dark says no friends. No friends on prepaid.
Nobody's getting friends. Nobody's on the card.
And that will be a win under prepaid's belt. The score is 2-1 now, with Spence still in the lead. Absolutely. And there it is, Revenant for the play of the game. Which blade will it be?
A 1.
And here it is.
A 2. A 3.
And 3. Yep, easy.
And 4.
Just I wish I could play.
Spentek was the only one on the board, so shout out to him as the person there. Now, Tropic, that was King's Row, which is a 2 CP map, so hopefully they do a full payload map this next round. Or we go back to Control.
A King's Row hybrid?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. I meant hybrid. Thank you.
I was like, hold on. We are in TCP.
We did that.
But, you know, they could play Winter Hanamura if we're going on the Christmas seasonal theme.
Oh, that's true.
Something.
That is true, yeah. But, you know, really nice job. We saw some quality tank play from Shea Fresh. Like, we saw that in Feast of Feeders. They were a very strong Zarya. And we saw their consistent charge at, you know, I mean, when we were in their point of view, it was around maybe the 70s to 90s all the time. And, you know, for those of you who may not be as familiar with the game and all the characters' abilities, Zarya is one of the tanks with pink hair, and her bubbles give her weapon more energy. So when she sends a shield bubble for herself or her allies and they take damage, that charges her weapon up. So when we talk about that charge, whoo, man, she will melt your health bar so fast.
Yeah,
faster than ice cream on a hot desert day.
Prepaid Zarya was charged the whole time. I did learn that it was Fine, who used to play for FA Blue, which is a 4K team. So absolutely no surprise there. He is a great off tank. So just keeping it charged. But we are going on to game 4, I believe, in our battle between Spentek and Prepaid. Spen is in the lead right now.
Battle of the founders.
In with the best. Yes.
Yeah, they were wondering, you know, we're kicking off slaying season to see which one of them is better at slaying the other.
Exactly, yeah. And then next week, if you guys want to slay them yourselves, they've been talking a lot of trash, saying that they're going to be the best slayer of them all in the FA community. Yeah. So I think everybody should put them in their place come next week for
the free-for-all battles.
Yes.
Yeah. Come for the free-for-all battles. Why don't you Anna Paintball? Come play Anna Paintball. Kill them yourself. Let us talk trash about them instead. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So get some tactical swats on Prepaid and Spend next week. Casters are rooting for y'all.
And the more you kill them, the more we get to talk about you killing them. That's what we
Yes,
really want.
exactly. That is the winner of all of the Festival of Slain.
Yeah, whoever can slay the founders the most is we got a different we have a side competition, right?
That'll be the best layer of them all is who gets the most kills of
Right, on
prepaid.
those two. All right, so
Yeah.
Tropic, let's you and me. Let's so who do you think will actually get killed the most? Do you think people will target prepaid more or spend tech more?
Ooh. You know, I think that they're going to target prepaid more.
Okay. And why
I
is
think
that?
prepaid will probably talk more trash than Spentech will. Um, and you know that, like, if there's, if we're in an Anna lobby, you know that there's going to be a circle of Annas around prepaid, infinitely sleeping him. He's led by Spen.
I mean, you think Sven can rally enough people behind him to
I
only
mean,
target prepaid? Because I feel like
maybe.
prepaid's gonna try to do the same thing back, right? And be like,
That's
let's
true.
all
I
get.
mean, we'll see. I haven't, who knows? It could all, let's see.
I'll place a bet with you right now. Okay, I bet you that spend tech is gonna get hunted more than prepaid.
I think that prepaid will get hunted more. I think that prepaid will get hunted more and more tactical squats
You mean
on
he's
his
going to
character.
tactical squat more, or he
No,
will be
there's gonna be a
squatted
lot
on?
more squatting on prepaid.
That's true. He definitely eggs you on enough to make you want to like, so I know I just killed you, but I want to do a little rub it in quick right there.
I'm curious. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
I do think that. Yep, I think prepaid will be the most hunted down, 100%.
yeah, and let's see here. We'll check on our game status.
Looks like we have a little bit of technical difficulties.
Yeah,
But
here
just hang tight with us.
bear with us for a moment. But we are very excited for all of our upcoming events, and you should definitely join us. Like we said before, in case you missed it, the Discord is below and linked, and you can find all of the Festival of Slaying information in the announcements channel.
hmm It's gonna be a lot of fun. And of course, if you don't care about killing prepaid or spend next week for our FFA battles, come join us for the Festival of Slain tournament on the on Friday 18th.
Yeah,
That'll be a single elimination tournament. We'll have pugs on that Friday, followed up with the auction style draft. And then the full tournament will be on that Saturday. So come join us for the fun.
yeah,
Definitely don't
and
want to miss
you know, you don't have to join the community if you're only interested in Festival of Slaying. Maybe you want to get some coaching in about your gameplay specifically, or maybe you're even interested in joining a team. We have got the options for you. And, you know, you should check out the Discord and see what different activities and groups we have to offer and join us. It's fun.
And I hear that next map we are doing triple DPS instead of like any sort of goats or anything. So I'm a
hmm
little curious. We saw prepaid on the DPS. Will Spen get out of his comfort zone side of support and go to the DPS end? You think?
I I would really love to see that be the case. Um, I don't know if he will. I think he'll know that in order to beat prepaid, he's got to lift his team. Someone
That's
has to
also
lift the team
that's
to shoot the
true.
bullets. And he was hard pocketing Pita Bread, and Pita Bread was getting the results that he needed to win. I mean, we
Mhm.
saw on Hanamer or Volskaya that they couldn't even push through that front choke. So Sven can easily enable his team to be really successful.
That's true.
And they have 3 DPS, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, that is a lot of people to keep track of for who you can enable. It could also, I mean, if you're playing Mercy, it opens up a lot of potential um, fly, like places you can fly to and use your Guardian Angel if they have really mobile characters and you're having 3 DPS of them instead of maybe our standard 2. You know, like we saw the Echo Farah Doomfist at one point. That seems like a nasty DPS jumping around the map combo, and a Genji in there where he can wall climb as his passive ability and get up to literally anywhere he wants. Another great person for Mercy to fly to and, escape the danger from any odd angle that you can.
No, definitely. And we are having a little bit of technical issues right now. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna log on to Overwatch and do some cameras. Camera
Okay.
work. So just hold tight with us, folks. Um,
Absolutely. So we're going to actually just take a quick pause then for maybe about 1.5 minutes and be right back. Hi, folks. Yes, I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for telling me to unmute Fresco. Huge shout out to you. Thank you so much. Um, all right, so we have both teams here fighting on Junkertown as we speak. Now that you can hear us, apologies once again. Prepaid takes down Mommy Issues with those storm arrows. He's putting in some great work with the storm arrows. Finds
Very
the
nice
dink
from
headshot onto
Pascal.
Pascal. They are only down one player though for Spentek's team since he successfully rezzed his Zen.
It just hits him though.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be a reset for Prepaid's red team.
Oh, Spen! Fat finger potentially? That's a very late Valk.
I would totally agree with you there. I think that was maybe a bit of fat finger, but you know, I've seen this happen in Overwatch League, and it actually worked out in their favor because it reset a Zen ultimate to time up with the opposing blade better, and it saved his team. So, who knows if that will be punished or not.
People say that was a big brain play by Spentek.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, Pascal, right off the bat, getting that head salt. Very nice.
Okay, so we have some trades coming through for both teams. There's the Diva Bomb coming through for red right now. As you can see, Mommy Issues gets a nice high ground peppering from above as well. Gets a clip onto the Hanzo as we see her dropping down from that jump shot, and Pita Bread following up after that. Oh, Plasma Turtle hooks Spentek, but he manages to get away just barely. Oh, there's the Whole Hog, but Trance is popped instantly in counter of Whole Hog. My Narco just killed 3 people. Wow!
Very
nice job there, and a great hold by Spentek's team, preventing Prepaid's team from pushing this cart all the way.
Woo! So it looks like
we have Prepaid's team now going to be on the defense, as Spentek's team is going to try to push the cart this time. And we're going to take a nice, beautiful journey here through Junkertown. This is the high ground bridge that... Bruce's? I don't actually know if I've read that.
Anybody want some takeout stuff? Here's the menu. This looks kind of interesting. Get some dumplings in here. We're going through the exit.
All right. Oh yeah, put us on top of this silo here. Oh, the silo is that metal thing.
No, we're going on a tour of the Junkertown. Here it is, folks.
We have questions about the Widow for Mommy Issues in Dark. Hey, you want to pull up their SRs?
Yeah.
Pull that up for us?
Let's see.
All right, so we have Mommy Issues, and let's see, what do we got for Mommy Issues?
Private!
Oh, just kidding. Just a tease.
Oh, what we got here, Dark.
Dark.
This is a Smurf account, 100%.
Yeah. All right, both teams now rolling out. Looks like Spentek's team is going to go the Bastion route with Pita Bread here on the Bastion.
Ooh, nice sleep. Nice sleep.
Great job by Pascal opening up and killing Dark after that. Nice teamwork there. Head Salt trying to find that backline pepper damage. Doomfist goes way low onto the yellow team here, and Prepaid still trying to find that damage he needs. He does manage to take down 3 people in a row. He is on a tear with Spentek also. Wow! Come on, Prepaid!
No, he is not.
He's alive.
Oh man, Prepaid doing things. He says, "Please heal now. I need heals."
Prepaid says, "Yeah, I was super clutch just now. Can I have heals?" Really nice Hanzo play coming out there. We see that Storm Arrow, but unfortunately, he was feeling really good after all those kills, and then goes to feed the opposing Doomfist right after. Really nice play. Wow, look at that. He gets another kill onto the Sigma to follow up. And it looks like Head Salt decided we needed to regroup as a team. Yeah, Spentek's team pushing forward here. No ults currently online, but some definitely en route, Tropic.
Definitely. And I do think this Doomfist was a great play. He's coming in here looking Prepaid. All eyes on Prepaid here.
Oh,
Is
he
he gonna
uses the
get it?
meteor.
No.
Wow, right
He
after
is
that. Nice
very
job
nice.
there. And he's still putting in work to clean up both of those players and does successfully kill both Prepaid and the Moira on top of it. Good doggo. Sorry,
Yes.
good doggo. Wow, he's got 2 more kills coming through as well. Doomfist, he is on fire for Spentek's team.
He is.
And look how aggressive he's still pushing
Ooh.
forward, still getting kills.
Punching those late spawns right here.
I mean, it is tough for a team when they get split spawned.
No, 100%.
This is a
And there
team
it is.
game.
Last one. Ouch.
Wow. I mean, this guy is just on fire. Wow. But okay,
Yeah.
Prepaid's team has 4 ultimates, almost 5 online. And he gets
Oh,
trapped as he's nanoed! Totally shut down there for the most part. Really nice. Well, maybe not
Still
totally.
making plays. Still
Yeah.
making plays with that help of the Tracer. Prepaid's team does look like they will be pushing out here now with Doomfist down. Prepaid does get that initial pick.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dragons comes out. Let's see if they get anything. Good good creation of space though.
Yeah, had to separate Spentek from his main tank there on the point, but it's just the two of them really trying to push the point for the most part. You have Widowmaker on the side with providing that crossfire. Valk gets popped for Spentek here, and Mommy Issues comes up with 2 kills off the side and another one just to top it off. Really great work there. It looks like it's going to be a cleanup for Spentek's team onto Prepaids.
Very nice. Captain's second point here with no.
Nope.
Prepaid team is not going down easy. They are pushing.
Absolutely.
They're gonna stall this out. Dark is on payload with that trap, 2 health, and he does not get it unfortunately.
Really nice push there. We have 4:16 left on the clock, and Spentek's team has plenty of time to keep trying to push the payload. They don't even need to push the payload all the way to the end, just to that golden box outline that we'll see later on. But right now, Prepaid's team has Pulse Bomb, Coalescence, and Flux online. So if they could land a Pulse Bomb on a good, killable, squishy target, they could open up really nicely for this defense. Meteor Strike comes out from Doomfist here for the yellow team, and oh, there it is, both Doomfists going at each other, but Prepaid, he has decided to answer in kind. Wow, great job there by Prepaid's team as a whole, and we see Good Doggo getting that last little stagger kill onto my Narco. I'm really glad that Prepaid went the counter Doom.
Yeah. We will see. I'm on his camera. We're going to see if he gets the plays that he needs to get here. He's thinking about it. He's looking. Doomfist to begin with. Let's see who wins the Doomfist fight. Oh, nobody quite yet.
Okay. And he's going to get pushed back with that whole hog.
But Hedsall does get
the Pulse Bomb kill. Yeah. Wow. Really great job there. So both Doomfists have swapped, but unfortunately Spentek does have to pay for the res for his life, and that is going to be a reset for them there. Oh, maybe not. Mommy Issues is pushing the cart. Does anyone know? Please stay crouched. Please stay crouched. Please stay sneaky.
She's super crouching. Nobody sees her so far.
Oh, I didn't know that the cart says shrapnel right there.
We are. Dark sees it finally.
Oh, she misses up her grappling hook, and she's on the ground with Junkrat.
Oh,
dang.
That was close.
Oh, but Junkie does go. He gets killed by my Narco, but my Narco gets cleaned up by his mayhem. What is it? Kill from the grave mines. Flux comes through onto the nanoed hog of Spentek's team there. He lives through it by taking a breather as well, healing himself up. Goes for the hook, does go a little wide with that, but they're both still pushing in strong. Dark launches that Riptire. Ooh, Mommy Issues, nice and squishy, is taken down, but wow, kills coming through for Spentek's yellow team here as Doomfist is putting in some crazy work once again. And we see Pita Bread getting those hooks. There's another hook, speak of the devil, and it's looking great. Spentek here has popped his Valk. Everyone is super damage boosted, and they are ready to prevent Prepaid's team from trying to hold this last point here. Oh, great boulder comes through, but Pita Bread launches that whole hog, trying to prevent anyone on red from even
Ooh,
coming
very
near
nice.
the point there. Just corners that Tracer and shreds her against the wall. And there is a plasma. Oh, there it is. Last kill there. And that is another
Woo!
victory tropic for
For Spentek.
Spentek. So what does that put him at? A 3-1 from
A three to
Spentek?
one for Spentek.
Wow.
Very
All right,
nice.
let's watch this. How many kills? I'm going to bet this is 3 kills. Maybe 4. It's 3.
One, two, two,
2.
three.
There it is.
Yep. You win the Doomfist things. Easy.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to pop over to our caster cams. Wow, that Doomfist play from Spentek's team was just fantastic, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
And
And it was,
Prepaid did a great job at countering it with his own Doomfist, but I do think it was maybe just a little too late.
yeah, I mean, I would almost argue that you needed a Brig also, a Brig or maybe a Sombra if you were going to use your other DPS to try to
Yeah.
combat him.
Or even Farah. Farah's also pretty decent at
That's
doing
true. Yeah.
combating Doomfist, especially at that
Mm-hmm.
first
I mean,
point.
but the best Pharaoh we've been
It's really
seeing is from Pita
nice and
Bread, and
open.
he was on
Yeah,
Spentek's team.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But man, that is we're it looks like we do have some subs. Dank Meme Lord, I think is new
Mm-hmm. And
here. And
Tabarif.
Fabriff. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So we got
Nice, nice.
Tabarif now in. And that's only for prepaid's team so far. We don't know if we're going to be having any swaps. Oh, yes. Excellent call on that.
Yes.
Let's take a look. I'm actually going to go to our full game camera so we can see this better. All right, here's our founder and casting coach. Shout out. Two prepaid here. All right, let's stick on one. Let's pick a more recent one.
Recent season.
Okay,
That's
recent season. Got some damage. He's a big Ash player. Oh, there's that Doomfist we saw. Okay. Wow.
nice.
Oh, so
Back
he
in the
is the
season.
Unamain? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're looking at recent seasons. Some diamond plays here. Boop.
All
Oh, back in
right.
the day, silver. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing great.
You tell him, Sam Lorenz. Make sure you show up for the free for all night so you can put him in his place.
Yes.
All right, here's Spentek.
Spentech
Currently ahead in
is
the Pugs matchups of Spentek versus Prepaid, 3-1. Oh, and we have requests to see pita bread as well next if we
pita
can.
bread.
Can we
Okay,
see
let's
pita
see.
bread?
Boop 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 boop. Let's see. Are they private? They are private. Maybe I'll friend some people. Let's see. Add a friend. And who else do they want to see? Mommy issues, huh? We'll add his friend too.
Yeah, I'd like to see mommy issues personally.
Be my friend. oh, I got a friend. Let's see
Oh,
who it is. Oh, it's not mommy issues. It is pita bread.
okay,
Boop.
pita bread. Show us what you got.
Ooh, Blizzard is glitchy glitch. Okay, let's see.
Okay, trying again.
We're going at it again. Oh shit.
There's down. You got it.
It's down. There it is. Okay.
Oh, and work just gave you a friend request. Look
Ooh,
at
pita
that.
bread is a Smurf account. We're going Smurf account. Maybe some pita. Maybe they're on pita bread. The team we had for Feast of Feeders. I'm feeling some pita bread vibes here, and then I think Mommy Issues also friended me. Oh, I think this is also a Smurf account. Love the Smurf accounts. Yes. We can look at work now. I'm friends with work now. Work, putting in some work. We're seeing
Woohoo!
it. The diamond. Very, very nice.
How long has
Um,
the current season been in effect? Do you know?
um, no, I don't know
I
actually.
don't know
I'm
that off
not
the
sure.
top of my head.
Ooh, it looks
Oh,
like our cameraman Biscuit
hey,
is going right
yeah.
in. Nice, very nice.
All right. And
Woohoo!
Biscuit has been great. He helped us with all of the he did the production, all of it for our Feast of Feeders tournament that we had in November, and he will be also helping and doing all of the production for the upcoming Festival of Sleighing tournament at the towards the end of the month. So now we
Yes.
get to see him play.
Ooh, Bentec and Biscuit versus Prepaid. I'm thinking that we need to see all of them in a lobby, and just go at it. Just like who comes out the best.
Yeah, get any of those unsettled feelings out of the system.
Unsettled feelings.
Yeah,
Unsettled feelings.
All right, and we're gonna go back over to the caster cam real quick. Great.
We are
And
on Havana here, which is a sniper map. So I'm a little curious if we will see who we will see some sniper action from. We saw mommy issues really going at it with the sniper, so
yeah,
I'm thinking she probably will do the same. Ooh, we haven't seen James Green in. We have
okay.
a James Green on the Spentech team. I did learn that my narco is Crazy Hobo from coaching FA True Blue.
Oh, okay, okay.
Uh, our
Oh, and it looks like our producer Biscuit has decided, well, I guess I bet you it was prepaid. Prepaid picked up Biscuit and they had the mixed up in the lobby a bit. Oh,
Oh, I
maybe
see.
not.
Okay, so it is a prepaid and biscuit versus a Spentech. So we will see how this comes up. Who will Spentech's favorite person be? Whoever he picks last is his favorite person. So we will
Absolutely.
see. We have a can't see your name. But Head Salt is gonna be the choice. Head Salt, congratulations, you're Spen's favorite person.
Head salt.
We
Actually, Head
weren't
Salt's been doing
advertising.
some really good work in general. I would pick Head Salt too.
Yeah. So Head Salt, feel free to brag to your friends that you're Spen's favorite person. That's your. We should add a role there for you in our Discord channel. Spen's favorite person.
Oh, and hey, can you? We have a request to see Depresso's. Let's see
Depresso.
Depresso.
Depresso did beat was part of the Mevans execution who won Feast of Feeders. So we will see. I believe Depresso did sign up for a Festival of Slain.
I
So I'm
mean,
pretty excited to see who will if they'll keep, the spot.
right? It'd be nice if you're like, oh yeah, I've won 2 FA tournaments, no big deal. Hmm.
Yeah, I played with Depresso before, and he has some great Lucio play. Like he goes for the boops and the bops, and is
All
boops and the
right.
bops. Just like
Well,
Genji Slushy Splashy.
yeah, right? All right, and we'll head over to the full game now.
Welcome to Havana.
All right, and so Havana here is an interesting map because you have this really long alleyway, just straight open that you have to push the payload up initially. And yes, there's some cover buildings on the side, but the object of this game is to push the payload up, right? So a lot of open long alleyways here, and it is a very favored sniper map because of that second floor that is when you walk up the hallway there, you can see the second floor on the left. Hey, go up those stairs to the second floor.
Whee!
Here it is. This is the second floor area here. You'll probably see snipers post up on the other side and get some really aggressive opening shots
Oh, there we is.
onto the
Oh,
pushing
we are
team.
seeing a Widow v Widow with Spentech and Prepaid. Who will get that initial sniper? Let's see. We will hold on a Prepaid. I mean, a Spentech's view.
Yeah.
Let's see. Holding our breaths.
We have a duel of the founders on the snipers, waiting
He's
patiently
looking.
to find it. Oh,
Oh, and he
all
misses.
right.
But prepaid does get it on pita bread. Let's see. Let's
Oh,
check out prepaids.
prepaid with that damage boost.
Ooh, he has the blue
He's
beam.
looking for it.
Oh,
There
and
he
he
is.
gets Fentech in the end.
Oh,
Woo!
Sventek wasn't quite
He
sneaky
wasn't
or
ready.
fast enough to
Yeah,
get
was
past
not
that little
ready for it.
gap. Prepaid is getting hard pocketed here by
Yeah,
Depresso
he
though, so
does like
let's
the blue
not
beam.
discount
Yeah, that's
that.
also. And he is missing. He's missing. He has that Zen. He's retreating.
Okay, definitely discouraged there after he missed a couple shots, but managed to clip him enough to make him scared. Shea
Yes.
Fresh pushing the front for Spentek's team, preventing Prepaid's team from getting too much cart push actually. Really great job there, dancing around the cars and shield. Oh, does get taken down, whittled away finally with the help of lots of team members from Prepaid's team. Spentek's team backing off a little bit here to do kind of a
Yeah.
soft regroup before there's Prepaid up on that second roof there.
Oh,
Oh, he's
that's
getting
the
attacked from the back.
Yes. He does see.
Oh,
Oh, but Tabriff is going in for the bloody Zen and kills him off the bat. Nice. We have a friendly hog here. Says hello.
I'm sure that's the. I'm sure Prepaid's so happy about being friendly. During the festival of slaying, let's be friendly.
Yeah, exactly. We say hello before we kill people.
Right, right, right. And after we hook them close, boop,
Yeah,
there it
exactly.
is. And I mean, we have seen some really great hooks come through from from the Roadhog there. Now on Prepaid's team is the characters there that we can't
Oh,
pronounce.
sneaky. Oh, that's sneaky. We have a Battle Mercy coming in.
There's Depresso.
Oh,
Shoot
let's
the bullets.
see. Oh, the Battle Mercy. We had some tactical squatting. And she's gonna go back with her team. There it
There
is.
you go. Nice and classy there, Depresso.
You know
Good
what?
work, good
Yes,
work.
I can't. Depresso never lets me down. He always battle mercies.
Oh, good job there. And Spentek's team able to hold this corner still. So, ooh, okay, looking for that widowed ego duel again of the founders. He doesn't know
Ooh,
where.
they're looking.
Oh, he doesn't know
Oh,
he's
they.
there. Sees him.
Ooh, prepaid has the blue beam though.
Yeah,
That's
and there's the
that's
shield
huge.
in the way
And
as
there's
well.
the shield. Just block and spin.
Flux comes
Oh,
through.
oh, but Nano
All right.
said believe in him. Just gotta click the head. I believe in you, Spen.
You can do
We
it.
have a shield thing. No, dang.
That's
Okay.
great. Good
Unfortunate.
enabling though
Great.
from
Yeah,
Pita Bread.
you scared
Trying
them
to
enough
help
to
him
push
win.
back off.
Absolutely.
Oh,
There it is though.
Fentech with the kill on Depresso, but prepaid gets really mad that he killed Bluebeam.
Yes. I mean, Prepaid wants his pockets back, so.
Yes.
All right, and we have Spentek's blue team here still holding the first point really, really well. Tropic, there's only 30 seconds left. Prepaid's team is gonna have to make some magic happen.
Yeah.
That Roadhog is discorded. He is getting pocketed by Mercy, but doesn't get taken down quite yet. Not enough focus fire there needed to do so. He gets stuck, and Headsalt gets
My
a
Headsalt.
2K.
Best favorite person.
Wow.
Dang, that was great.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see in the kill feed, he had a lot of help from his teammates as well. But Prepaid now trying to get aggressive on this high ground. Trance gets popped completely negating any of Prepaid's potential to try to kill that Zen. But
Ooh.
wow.
This is pretty interesting, Sid. So prepaid was getting more they seemed like they had a little bit more of a damage output, especially with that Mercy, but they didn't push the payload very far.
Yeah.
Spentek's team really held hard, and Headsalt, there was a lot of pressure on Headsalt to begin with. That last pick was Spen's favorite person. No pressure, but all the pressure in the world. Friendship is on the line, and Headsalt got that two pulse kill. So I think that favorite person of Headsalt is still there in that title.
Absolutely. Well, Headsalt was putting a lot of just pepper damage into the back line, making Prepaid's team turn around, which if you are forcing another team to turn around, that means they cannot block what's happening in front of them. And
Exactly.
that's a lot of times for flanking characters like Tracer and Genji and Sombra. That is one of their primary roles, is to cause some of that mayhem in the back so their front line can seize that opportunity while they're distracted.
No, 100%. But it looks like Spentek has given up the Widow. He says, absolutely not, which I also would not. DPS is a lot of pressure. And
Yeah.
Pita Bread, we are going to see Pita Bread face it off. Oh, nope. Just kidding. JK.
All right.
We
Okay,
will
ego duel still strong. Seeing who's gonna come what,
Ooh.
go come
And
out where.
Spentek does have the blue beam. Spentek has the blue beam.
Oh,
Oh, but
Prepaid
Prepaid comes on top. Pita Bread does believe in him and gets the res right off the back. We will see. Let's see.
oh,
Ooh,
nice
that's a
clip
pretty good
there.
shot. Big shot from Spentek. We will
Yeah.
go on his side to see how this duel is looking.
There he is, trying to get that damage peppering through as well. Oh, Prepaid did take down Pita Bread though.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's gonna
Depresso
be
getting
tough.
in a little bit of distraction there.
Yeah, and I mean, Spentek's team is going to have to reset after that.
100%. Yeah, definitely. We
Looks
do have Peter Bread going. We are losing the Mercy going on the Discord. Disneyana for the Discord, I'm assuming.
Oh, head salt slow? Okay. I bet you that Discord is going to be big trouble for Prepaid's
100%.
team. If they can focus fire appropriately, they will mow down those people. But, ooh, Prepaid's Roadhog over here getting in a lot of work. And Prepaid gets the kill on to Spedtech again, doing his best to keep winning that ego duel there. I think he's taking it a little personal. He's down by 2 in the
100%.
overall Pugs round.
Peter Bread is looking. Oh, Peter Bread's looking for the fight with Prepaid. He's going back in for some health.
Ooh. Okay, so Pita Bread got sick of it.
I do think that he's looking. He's looking and searching.
Nice job there, trying to pepper that Widow. She's so far away. Look at him, he's 78. Nice, he has to grapple so he can move fast enough to get to his healers for reinforcement. Great hook coming out again. Wow, we have seen so many hooks come out from Yellow Team's Hog just all evening, and Mommy Issues cleaning up on the Genji as well. Oh, 3 kills from Mommy Issues. Wow.
Woo, easy. Just going in and slashing.
Yeah,
That's what
well,
Genji does.
so what does Sventek's team need to do to break this
Spentek's
defense of
team
Prepaid?
needs his Torb to get some hammer kills. And that's what's going to do it for them. So I think that Spentek is probably going to go right for Prepaid. Going to try to get that hammer kill on Prepaid.
Oh, but Pita Bread beats him to it.
That's a big
Finally
purple.
winning that duel that he was
Very
looking
nice.
for. Spentek getting the last blow here onto the Roadhog as well. This is looking really good for his team. They don't have to push it too far. And Prepaid's team has to back off and do a soft regroup if they want to try to hold this last point. If they get staggered out too far now, there is no way they'll be able to recontest such a close checkpoint
This is
here.
looking great right
Oh,
now.
one
Yeah,
for one
the Presto
trade.
can
The
touch,
Plasma Turtle
so-
does go down.
Oh.
Pita Bread goes down from Prepaid. Great job
And
there.
that's
Mommy
big,
Issues
that's a big
dropping
flex.
in, trying to make sure the cart doesn't move one bit anymore. They're going to have to focus him out, but oh, Sheer Fresh does get taken down. Sventek finds 2 kills on that turret, putting in some work there. Can Headsalt continue? Yeah. Nice job there. Tabaref does get that final blow onto the Roadhog, but as we talked about,
Professor's low.
Headsalt putting in that damage here and peppering people around. Great chance being popped by Pita Bread, keeping all of Spentek's team alive here. We have a great dive onto Prepaid, gets taken down. Headsalt finally take care of that backline. There's the blade from Mommy Issues. He finds one, but isn't quite enough to hold the point for them. And that is going to be another tally
Win
in the
for Spentek.
yeah, another tally in the win box.
It is
Oh, but
5-1 now, I
this
think.
is Prepaid's. Mommy Issues was on Prepaid's team this time.
That's true. And Mommy is just putting in so much work.
1,
Like,
2.
and honestly, I do think that Prepaid team was doing a little bit more damage. So I was a little surprised that they didn't maybe just not coordinating enough pushes onto that point. And just trickling in was probably it.
Absolutely. We're gonna head over to our caster cam real quick. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. I think that they got some of those opening initial picks, maybe got a little bit overconfident in their ability to continue getting them, and then wasn't communicating enough. It is a team game, and not
Definitely.
being able to align. I mean, even if you're just not getting kills at the same time as everyone, the other team can easily respawn and trickle back in.
Prepaid. It's not all about killing spend. You have to also push the payload.
Yeah, and maybe that is why they lost, right? The personal duel took too much
Personal
priority
goal.
over the team game.
Could have. That also could have been it.
Hmm.
Um, so we are swatching out Minarch. Actually, we're just gonna do a full swap, I think, coming in here. I'm a little curious. I did like the character dueling on prepaid and spend. So I'm curious if there'll be another one. Will there be another character duel? What would you like to see, Sid?
I would like to see either both of them go something like May, or both of them go something like Zarya.
You know what? I also would like the May. I think the May would be a lot of fun. We
Right?
can see some friendly freezes where you
Mm-hmm.
freeze and you say hello and then you smack them in the head. Those are my favorite.
Or
Um,
you freeze them
or
and then you squat and then you snipe them.
that too. Yeah. Or just do like an amazing pun. That's also
Right?
fun.
We haven't
Um,
heard too many voice lines.
we haven't, and that's my favorite thing. Prepaid's first pick will be Unky. He is a
Oh,
main tank from our FA True Blue team. Pretty
okay.
excited. He does help periodically with the camera work, and Crazy Hobo is going right after for Prepaid's team.
Hmm.
Tabriff and Shea Fresh are going to be drafted on Spentex team. We did see Shea Fresh. He is part of the winning team of our Feast of Feeders tournament. So he's already a winner, going on the winning team.
He's already got
um,
one championship on the
already
belt
right. Yep,
for
exactly.
tournament for the festival. Yeah, for from Feast of
Uh,
Feeders.
and then Pascal is going right there. We saw some pretty crazy fights coming in from Pascal and Mevins. So we're going right off the back. We have a work, and I think Pine is going off for prepaid save. It looks like prepaid kind of actually got a lot of let's see, a lot of blue on this team, I think.
A lot of
So
True
that's
Blue.
fun. I think so, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe.
And
Let's
remind
see.
me of True Blue's SR again. Do you remember?
True Blue is 4K.
4K.
That is our 4K team. But
Nice.
Spence team is Headsalt is right back on Spence team. His favorite person. So I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah, well, Spentex still has pita bread and Pascal. I mean, Shea Fresh and Pascal were they were gnarly tanks in the festival, in the Feast of Feeders in November, and we saw them performing really well here as well and bringing some great plays. And we'll head over to the full game scene right now.
As we enter Oasis, looks like we have a Spentech on the support. We are going Lucio vibes. Looks like we have a 3 tank lineup for Prepaid's team. Does that mean Prepaid will be full on heals here? Maybe another Mercy?
Oh,
That
they
would be pretty
haven't selected their
popular.
characters yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't need a healer. We only need a work on the
On the
uh,
Zen.
that is all. Who cares about the healers? We
Okay,
will see.
prepaid's on that Ana. That makes more sense.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, so both teams now pushing forward, engaging around this launch pad here on this right side. Oh, first blood drawn by Spentek's team, and at that
Woo,
point, Prepaid's
Pascal!
team just got mowed down after that. One fell, and the domino effect happened hard.
Wow, Pascal just easily got a swinging the hammer. Just doing Ryan things.
Yep.
He's going back looking for a fire strike probably. Let's see if he
Well,
gets it.
him and Pita Bread are already at 50% for their ultimates, which is pretty quick. And no one on Prepaid's team is anywhere near that close quite yet. So
Yeah,
hopefully they can
true.
build and get some good charge up for themselves as they're pushing in. Here through the main line, Pascal and Unky facing off against each other on that Reinhardt. Pascal gives the charge, doesn't quite find it, but Unky answers in in with his own charge, pinning Pita Bread, and my Narco takes down Pascal. That is going to be kills coming in favor of Prepaid's team, and they're going to flip the point after Spentek's team capped at 33%.
Nice. We do have a only ult coming in from Pascal, so that could be really big. We've seen Pascal get some really big shatters, so it's all up to Unky to block it off. And he is voice landing, come here, so he's ready.
That's right. Unky knows that he probably has it. Oh,
and
there's a bubble that was there, but it didn't quite block everything for everybody. Only a little bit in the back. And it is Spentek's team just cleaning house right there, going to flip the point back into their possession, which 30% only captured for Prepaid's team so far. So pretty even, or it was pretty even.
We have a blade coming in for Prepaid's team though.
So
and a shatter, yeah. But you know, Shayfresh can combo right back at it with a grab. Oh, nice stuff.
Gets the stick. Doesn't find the kill off of it though. Probably pop the bubble in response. Both nanos are out as well on the Zarya and Reinhardt. There is the sound barrier coming through, keeping everyone on Spentek's team super strong and healthy, easily enabling them to be aggressive as well. But Prepaid's team clutches it out in regardless of everything, and flips the point.
Nice. That is great. Prepaid's team is doing some work. We have a plasma turtle with a grab coming up. No ults coming in from Spentek's team. They're probably gonna do a bit of a dry push here just to get some ult building. So we will see who gets first blood.
Yeah, I mean, we could easily see Plasma Turtle throw this early and prevent them from even pushing that well by getting just early engaged.
Especially if they know that they don't have a
big grab. Catches almost everybody in his team right there, and they are all mowed down.
Right with it. But this is pretty great for Spentek's team. They do have a shatter coming on, but Unky can combat it right at it. So it's all going to be a dance of the Reinhardts at this moment to see who blocks who and who does succeed in getting that shatter off.
Yeah, well, Unky will have a slight advantage because it's possible he may get the nano.
True.
But
can also
can follow up with that Death Blossom after Pascal. Oh, Pascal goes down early. There's no shield to block his Unky's shatter, and Prepaid just comes through with an uncontested pulse bomb after that.
That was great, and they have ults coming up still. They have a blade. They have nano blade coming up. So we will see. Pascal does still have that. We have a lot of ults coming from blue, but will this be enough time? They have 5 seconds on. Hetzel is going right to point. Just trying to touch.
There it is. Overtime is triggered successfully, and all the teams are flowing onto the point right now. He boops him out with his pin, but kills are just coming in favor of Prepaid's team now, and that is going to be a wrap for the round. Ooh, parting sleep though at the end of the round.
Yeah. That is a, I think that Prepaid team just had a little bit more ult advantage throughout that whole fight. They had ults up at the right time. They utilized them at the right time. Just also cycling them through. Spentek's team did have quite a bit of ults at the end there, but it just wasn't enough time, unfortunately. So we will see. We have Prepaid switching in with the Ashe.
Okay.
Narco is going to stay on the Genji, but we have Pita Bread. On the Pharah, you did mention, Sid, that Pita Bread had the best Pharah we've seen all night. So we will see how that goes. No mercy, but Spentek is going back onto the Moira.
Onto the Moira. He was doing really great work with those coalescences, though, earlier. And just keeping his team alive, but also targeting those squishies and mowing them down when possible. Did win a couple duels that way. Pita Bread getting first blood onto Prepaid's team here, as he is just pouring rockets into the line, into their entire tank line now. They can't even reach him. They have no distance to reach Pita Bread, which is great for Pita Bread. He is flying around uncontested currently. Oh, Prepaid now trying to put a little pressure on him as well in the air. Has to back off because he's low. Spentek zipping around, trying to keep that Zarya alive. Ooh, unfortunately, she does get pinned, which is a really nice move there from Unky. And now kills are coming in favor of Prepaid's team. And
yeah, very nice.
Looks like Spentek's team was trying to stall it out, but that is going to be a flip with 20% in favor of Spentek, but now possession in Prepaid's team.
Yes, definitely. They have ults coming on the way. We have a nano coming in from prepaid team, so I'm definitely think we might see a nano Rhine.
Yeah, Unky has that
Monkey's
shatter
looking
coming up.
ooh, very nice.
Yeah. There's the
Oh,
block.
broken.
Nice
Nice
job
for
there by
Pascal.
Pascal. The coalescence wasn't quite enough to keep him alive. Spentek was doing everything he possibly could. Oh man, Narco is coming through, getting 2 kills
He's
on
touching
some
up
nice
on.
plays. And that is he's also known as Crazy Hobo. We refer to him as both sometimes. Uh, but Pita Bread gets taken down by the Ana. Nice job there by Prepaid's team. Graf gets thrown. Wow, they are bullying
And
them in
Spawn. They
their
are
spawn.
bullying.
Yeah.
Prepaid is mad that he is behind and just touch and spawn. We are playing the touch and spawn game. We will see if Karma comes back. They only need this 1 point to win this map. 50% on the clock for 50 for prepaid team. Spentek has a lot of ults coming up, so we got to use them right, which I believe. Oh, nice
Absolutely.
initial
What a
sleep.
sleep. Oh,
Oh
he
no, that
was gonna
boot.
go for a shatter. Yes, that boop was insane.
That was
He
a big
just skirted
dynamite.
him right out of the way. Barrage comes through, shredding through, works a sound barrier, but isn't quite enough as Peter Bread does get
Wow.
taken down after that. The Bob putting in, I
That
mean,
was a lot of ults coming from blue. We are switching up with a Zen and a Doomfist coming in from Pita Bread. Oh no,
mhm.
Junkrat. Prepaid is looking for something sneaky here. He is at the end here.
Yeah, he is.
So
Trying to get
he
those kills.
does
Oh,
not execute it
and
though, unfortunately.
Spentek, he
And
was
he's
not
going
having
in.
any of that. Yeah, he was.
Absolutely not. He says absolutely not. Doing in some skill orb. It looks like Spentek's team is gonna push on it.
Yes. Oh, nice. Good. Fade. Got a fade to cleanse that anti, but isn't quite enough. Unky. Oh my gosh. A 3 kill charge. That's insane for a charge right there. But Shea Fresh doing his best to continue to hold OT from ticking down. But that is a round win by Prepaid's team this time.
Nice, very nice. If that makes the score to, isn't it like 4-2 now? Right,
5-2.
5-2. Yeah. Um, and let's see.
Okay, Plasma Turtle. Let's see what you're bringing here. Oh yeah, this was a huge grab. Jumps around, make sure everybody gets hit, and mowed down. Excellent job there. So we'll pop back over to our caster cam.
Nice.
All
And it looks
right.
like that is gonna be the end of our pugs for tonight, Sid.
Okay.
Um, that we are ending it with Spentek being the best GM of them all on the best team.
Woo! Congratulations to Spentek for
Congratulations,
winning
Ben.
the initial Slaying season pugs of what is it? The Battle of the Founders.
Battle of the Founders, the best slayer of the Founders.
Oh, well, we'll have to see if that record holds true next week. Same time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here for our free for all tournament style where we'll have things like Anna Paintball and probably play some Hero Gauntlet, some
Oh, some
Mercy
Widow Duels.
Boxing.
Widow,
Yes, Widow
Widow's gonna
Duels.
be
Thank you.
and if you ever found yourself thinking like, I would like to show prepaid and spend tech that they're not the best because they've been talking some trash, guys, that they're gonna be the best slayer of them all. Come show us that you will kill them next Friday.
Yes. And
Um,
after that, the following week, we do have our Festival of Sling tournament style where we'll do the auction draft after everyone has signed up, and we'll play on a bunch of mixed up teams to see who is best at slaying during the Festival of Slaying.
yes, so definitely make sure to come join us. Right in our description on our Twitch, join our Discord channel. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And if you have fun, join the community. And join us for
Yeah,
next time. I'm
absolutely.
sure
And
it's gonna
check us out. Also, we want to give a big thanks to, everyone who helped us put this on tonight. Biscuit working the camera earlier. And of course, Spendtech and Prepaid, the founders of False Appearance Esports, for helping teach us how to do all of this. Thank you, viewers, for all of your help this evening. Very much thank you, letting us know when we're having no sound or the wrong screen. So, huge shout out to all of you guys for supporting us and being here this evening. We look forward to seeing you guys next week at the same time, and we hope that you have a great, happy holidays in the meantime.
Yes, definitely.
Bye!